Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Papa T. I'm back. We hope you enjoyed the motto of the week. As promised, we have in the house none other than Daniel of JDX. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing very good, Paps.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure speaking with Daniel. We were speaking off course when we were out of your sights in regards to some of the issues of life, because that's basically what we do. They say that small people talk about people, but that big people talk about events. And we're always speaking about the circumstances and conditions of the world and potentially how we can contribute to make it better. He may shine some light on something that's going on that I may know exists, but the thing is I haven't been focused on that right there. And I say, well, I have to give some attention and some energy toward that to hopefully make it better, and vice versa. So in that light right there, JDX, we're going to be covering today singing. Is it a hoax or is it real? You're being a vocalist as well as a producer, right? You see from both sides of that table.
I have looked, and that makes a lot of sense, because I mean, singing itself is a gift that the Father or the Creator has blessed every human being with.
There you go, for real.
But on the other side, the hoax part about it is that the commercial world has
sucked some of the energy out of it. Things so.
Not only sucked the energy out of it, but has given it the wrong definition, because you make some people think that they are better singers than the others. And out there in the world has some people that can sing. That
amazing. The best singers have never been heard.
Have never been heard.
That's
and
real.
So on that point, I would say it's a hoax.
Okay.
But when it comes for the gift of singing itself, it's a real thing. Because even what other people may not call singing, if it's gonna be glorifying or honoring, I believe that's where the gift comes. Because when you're looking at a gift, it's what are we using it for? The energy of where it's going. What effect does it have? Because some people will sing and the song only have a value for only one day.
Exactly.
Some people will sing for a lifetime.
And when we say that, we're talking about, or speaking about more so, they sing for the edification of the ear, just for sound. It sounds good, but it has no meat, no value.
No value. And that's what I call just a week. It's like a mist of the wind. Early morning mist, it comes and it goes. But some people who sings and bring changes to the world and cause effects, things to happen. These are the people who has the gift to really, that's what you know, that person has a message in the song or in the gift of singing that they are bringing into the world. Because if you have to look at the way Motown came into existence, look at the gift of the musician. What's the effect of what they did for our generation?
Oh, indeed. Open a lot of doors, that's for certain.
And so now you can see the power of music, the power of singing. And those days, the men who did that, it was not men who did not have responsibility. They took responsibility for the things that they said, not only because of the time they were living in, but because they wanted changes. And they did, because they generated energy, as we were speaking about life itself. I mean, a lot of people are so attached to the physical or materialistic aspect of life that they don't realize there's something that pushes that physicality, and it's called energy. True.
You know, and this energy is how you manipulate it, or how you deal with it, will actually determine your success, your failure, or how great you are on either one of those levels.
True.
Right? Now, the thing is, I know you've been doing a great thing that I consider great. I'm pretty sure everybody who have fallen up underneath the voice of the tribute that you're doing to Bob Marley.
Oh yes.
Right? You have a great vocalist there. I heard some of it. And you yourself, you allowed me to hear a few of the tracks from your 10-track CD. And every track I listened to, it had some form of energy in there, positive, motivating, speaking of current conditions or how we can possibly address some of them.
Because what happened is that the energy that I bring into the music, I didn't get it only from my inside, I got it from outside sources. Because I would say Bob Marley was one of my great inspiration, Peter Tosh, Third World Culture, and those men are men of energy.
There you go.
And I truly believe you can only bring forth what you have according to who you get it from.
Indeed.
And if you associate with stupid people, you end up saying stupid things.
Indeed.
If you associate with intelligent people, you speak intelligent.
You know, the thing is that there's been a commercial on television for years. And I haven't seen it lately, but I believe it had to do with United Way. It said, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, and reading is fundamental. But most people, you can't get them to pick up a book or a flyer. They won't read the entire thing. I mean, we're looking here at one of the CDs. This is Joy. Love, keep the music playing. You've seen her here before, Joy Young. She's actually Filipino, right?
Yes, she's Filipino.
Right? But the thing is, I read that quickly by picking it up. But most people, when they read that, they'll just read what is relevant. They has different tracks or what have you. Read, folks.
You have to
read,
because if you don't, you're in trouble.
Indeed.
And that's the knowledge of it. Because to know, you have to seek it.
Indeed. Indeed.
As we all know, if you want the diamond, you got to dig for the diamond.
Indeed.
And if you want the gold, you got to dig for the gold.
Indeed.
But at the end result, what do you get?
Indeed. You get a polished instrument, because, you know, a diamond is just a lump of coal that did good under pressure. Right? So,
that's true.
So the thing is that we have to be just as that diamond. And we have to focus on life as such. You know, it's always real having you up here, Danny. There's so much energy going on, right?
It is always because whenever we come together, there is always a positive energy, because the discussion is always about something that is real, and something that is we're looking into to bring changes. Especially when I'm listening to some of the music that we are playing today, especially the singers.
Indeed.
And it's kind of sad to say that some of the songs are not appropriate.
Indeed.
But the listening of the people today, the ears are so itchy for basic fundamental stuff. They are not there for the depth of knowledge. To me, this generation we're living in is a total generation than you and I.
Indeed.
I was raised from the old school generation.
Indeed.
This new generation raised from our generation, which I will say did not live for them.
We have to, as a generation, have to get back out there and recapture capture their generation and give them the energy and attention. That's why we do a lot of shows. Danny does a lot of shows with JDX. And we're going to be consolidating once again here at JCT TV, doing a lot of outreach shows, because we reach you through television, but there's nothing like live, having you in person, having us there in person. And we're going to consolidate once again. We've did some fantastic shows in the past. We have. And we're going to consolidate, bring that energy to you live and direct. With that being said, we're actually going to jump over to some of the singing coverage that Big Al, the director, is going to bring to you. As well, we're going to actually cover some of our throwback events and shows. And JDX, Danny, and I will be right back to actually continue bring you informative information.